The Free Free Foundation began its journey in Brazil, driven by the belief that everyone should be free. What does this mean? It means breaking free from trauma created by societal and cultural constraints. Why were so many, especially women and girls, struggling emotionally, mentally, financially, and physically? Why was there so much shame, fear, and guilt? Hurt people. In a culture focused on appearance, status, and property, no one feels comfortable showing their pain or imperfections, so we hide it deep within, numbing ourselves. But our bodies are intelligent. The pain finds a way out, making us reactive and afraid of being exposed. The fear drives us to control, manipulate, and even engage in violence. Today, violence is so normalized that many don't even recognize it. We are unconscious. In August 2018, we introduced the Free Free methodology, blending neuroscience, psychodrama, meditation, art, and the Women, Peace, and Security framework. This approach helps people confront what's hurting them, breaking free from abusive patterns, and finding purpose. Our first workshop, in partnership with the Department of Justice, gathered 40 judges, prosecutors, and commanders. The next day, we supported 30 women who had endured unimaginable abuse, including femicide attempts. A year later, these women had left violent families, secured jobs, and rebuilt their lives, becoming role models for their families and society. The mental health crisis today is undeniable. 53% of women facing mental health issues have experienced abuse, and children in violent homes are 15 times more likely to be assaulted. 1 in 4 young women self-harms, and 1 in 7 suffers from PTSD, compared to only 3.6% of young men. Suicide rates are rising alarmingly. In many countries, suicide is now the second leading cause of death among youth, with young women experiencing rates 3 times higher than their male counterparts. Every 62 minutes, at least one person dies as a direct result from an eating disorder. Approximately 600 million women live in countries where domestic violence is not yet considered a crime. This crisis places a severe burden on the health and legal systems. Yet these systems often fail to address the root causes, like trauma and lack of safe environments for healing. The traditional health approach treats symptoms without addressing underlying pain, costing economies billions in healthcare, legal expenses, and lost productivity. Violence, mental illness, and suicide costs society an estimate of $2.5 trillion globally, draining resources and preventing people from reaching their full potential. What happens at home directly affects international affairs. Wars, climate change, hunger. Countries where violence is normalized at home and culture has almost 2 times more chances of having a lower GDP per capita. Free Free aims to change this by providing consciousness, belonging, love, and purpose. When we understand that our lives matter and that we are unconditionally loved within a community, we gain the courage to heal. We can transform our lives from fear and suffering to love and freedom. Our mission is clear. We need a top-down, bottom-up approach, enabling leaders and vulnerable communities to uncover and address their inner pain. Violence is not our norm. It is a reaction of a traumatized world locked in survival mode. Through love, compassion, and perspective, we aim to liberate society from the grip of fear, shame, guilt, and abusive patterns. Over the years, we have reached over 50,000 people directly, empowering them with tools for self-love, confidence, independence, and healing. We've launched community solutions, including Fear My Period to combat period poverty, and Free Free school clubs to foster resilience and self-esteem among youth. Partnerships with universities like Harvard and Marangoni help train young leaders to bring solutions to communities. Our latest initiative, Free Free Rivers, brings all our solutions into one specific location, focusing on 5 key areas: legal security, environment, economy, health, and education. By training leaders in each field, we foster peace and resilience, addressing trauma and lack of opportunity as the root causes of violence. Our goal is to transform communities from fear-driven to love-led, starting with each of us from within. To date, we indirectly impacted over 70 million people, creating an estimated $70 million in social value. By 2033, we aim to transform the lives of 100 million people, fostering a global movement toward peace, respect, and empowerment. Today, our foundation takes a vital step toward independence. To create the first 3 free river intelligent cities, we need to raise £1 million to establish or renovate a free center in each location, transformational hubs for training local trainers, implementing community solutions, funding locally created projects. With this funding, we'll train leaders, run impactful programs, and measure results to refine and scale our model. Together, we can build resilient, empowered communities, transforming society from within. Join us building a world where freedom from violence, oppression, and fear is not just an aspiration, but a reality. Together, we can make lasting change. Free within, free the world.
Free, 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 free.